Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your All Signs reading. Thanks so much for joining me. You found Tiger Angel, a brand new channel here on YouTube dedicated to love and love readings. So if you're interested in soulmate, twin flame, general relationship energy, then please do consider subscribing. I would love to have you here at Tiger Angel. Today, Cancer, I'm looking at all of the signs. So anyone that you're dealing with, I want to see what's going on with them, what their energy is, towards you, who you should look out for, who you should embrace, friend or not so friend. Let's put it that way. Okay, Cancer. Let's start with Aries, going all the way from Aries to Pisces, pulling 2 cards per person. All right. Ooh. This Aries, they're coming up as the Emperor, but this is their card, by the way, but they're in reverse. Not only that, we've got the Hanged Man in reverse as well, so they're not changing. This person's stuck in a pattern, and I have to admit I'm getting an abusive kind of pattern here. Now that won't be for everyone. You'll know if it's for you. Take what resonates, leave the rest, but I am getting that for some here, Cancer. It may have even been like a father or father figure. I hate to say that, but I am picking that up as well. For others of you, it's someone in your life who may be a pattern that you have as well. So, take it as it resonates. It's either this person repeating a pattern over and over again in their life, or for those Cancerians out there who know and recognize that they're attracting people who are perhaps toxic, abusive energy, aggressive energy, but it's aggression stemming from a lot of insecurity. See, if this person was truly this Aries Emperor, then they would be someone who would be ultimately successful in life. They'd have all of the tools that they need, and they'd recognize their strengths as an Aries as a motivator, self-motivated, someone who's motivated to get themselves out of bad circumstances. We're not all dealt a great deck of cards in life, and this person may not have been dealt a great deck of cards in life, but rather than see that as motivation to get them out of that situation and propel them into a successful life, this person has kind of lamented their situation and has remained stuck in this energy of, well, success is what other people are born to, but I can't have that in life. That's what this person is thinking deep down. They feel like they're not capable, but not because of themselves, because of their circumstances. But they absolutely are capable. I mean, there's many people who have been dealt a rough hand in life and have managed to motivate themselves out of that situation. Fake it till you make it, right? For a lot of people. But this person can't even do that. I feel that they're just, like crying in their beer kind of energy. All right, okay, moving on. Gracious, that was a lot. Oh, this Taurus, they seem to be in the middle of a divorce. This could be a friend of yours as well. I'm picking up that is going through a lot of drama in their life. They're having to move out of a family home. Oh gosh, yeah. That is a sad situation, but unfortunately I'm getting a lot of drama around it. Has mainly to do with finances. There's a lot of people taking sides, family taking sides, This person may be relying on you, Cancer, to as a shoulder to lean on, because let's face it, you're very good at that. So I'm picking that up more as a friendly energy. So it could be a friend around you that's going through some challenging circumstances to do with family and finances. Now, if you're dealing with a Gemini, oh my gosh, this person's just kind of stalking you, looking at what you're doing on social media or asking friends about you, mutual acquaintances, and but they're not doing anything. They're just kind of sitting there, watching you, stalking you. Late at night, they're on their device. I wonder what Cancer's doing. I think that you don't post a lot, but when you do, I think that it's because you're doing something quite interesting, taking a trip or out with friends, that kind of thing, and that's anytime this person sees you out and about doing your thing, it's a combination of wanting you. I think deep down this person does want you in their life. I feel it's an ex, guys. This feels like an ex. But at the same time, they're not going to show it. So they're just kind of there in the background, watching, not doing anything. Now, if you're dealing with a Cancer like yourself, this is being at odds with other people because of who you are, basically. For a lot of my Cancerians, this is you and how you're feeling at the present time, especially if you're not dealing with another Cancer. But you're a very unique person. You don't follow everyone else. There's an energy around you of having being on different pages than other people. You may have grown up in a very traditional environment, but you've chosen not to be that way, which I think is a plus, but there's a lot of people around you that may not think that. So you tend to have or attract some conflict in your life because of the way that you think, the way that you conduct your life. I think that you find comfort or you find friends with people who are like you, people who are also don't think or don't do like everybody else, but you don't want to follow. You're not a follower, you're a leader. And for some of you're definitely not someone who follows a strict doctrine. I don't pick up that you are someone who, like, if you chose to follow religion, I feel it would be something out of the box, or you would find parts of it that you'd be attracted to, but you would reject other parts. You're a very independent thinker, and I like that about you, Cancer. Now, if you're dealing with a Leo, this person seems to have gotten some karma. Yeah, they're in their feels because they've gotten some karma for whatever decision that they did, how they treated you in the past. So they're sad about it, but they also know that it was their fault. So I don't feel that there's any blame. They're not blaming you, they're blaming themselves. And they know that, okay, well, I did do that. I didn't treat Cancer the way that I should have, so now I have to deal with the consequences. And the consequences is you moving on from them. Now, if you're dealing with a Virgo, this looks good. I feel this is something on the horizon. Doubt you've met this person yet. Some of you, okay, yeah, you might have. But I think for a lot of Cancerians, this Virgo is in the future. It's on the horizon. It's going to bring you a lot of joy and happiness. You may meet this person during the summer. if you're in the northern hemisphere, or if you're in the southern hemisphere, just when you're out and about, the sun is shining, you're out by the water for some of you, or taking a trip, and that's when you meet this person. You'll know them because they look very healthy. I feel this person's very fit, toned. I feel that this person may be out exercising when you meet them. And this Virgo is, they could have a small pet, or even they may mention that they have a child, like a single parent, or a pet that's like a child. That's how you'll know that Virgo. Now, if you're dealing with a Libra, ouch! You know, I was talking about friend and not so friend. Well, Virgo, friend. Libra, not so friend. I mean, you can see it here in the cards. Oh, this person's a backstabber. Ouch! Cancer. What's up with you and air signs? I'd say be careful of any air sign, but especially this Libra. If they haven't done something already, I feel that you can't trust this person. I get like someone who would be nice to your face, but immediately as your back is turned, boy, do they go for the jugular. Not a nice person. Has a grudge, has a chip on their shoulder, hates everybody. I don't know. I think you should just leave that one alone, right? Now, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, oh, friend. We've got the Strength card and the Ace of Cups. I like this. This has a lot of potential for the future. It's something new again. The opportunity is there with this Scorpio if you want to take it. Again, I feel like if you've been going through a tough time, this person could be, well, they're a water sign like you, so I feel that they are very empathic. They are someone who is likely to show you comfort, solace, be there for you. Very nice. And they may even help you in some way, but I don't feel it's like you asking for help. I just feel that by meeting this person, they help you in emotionally recover from something that may have been very challenging for you, Cancer. Now, if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, I think that this person, they're coming up as the Queen of Wands, but they could be male or female. This is not meant to be gender specific, this reading. It's read for many people. This individual, well, they do have a lot of choice. I get unicorn energy around this person, Cancer, that they do have a lot of choice. They do have a lot of people around them. I am getting from Spirit that they want people to see them as real rather than fantasy. Now, that unicorn energy, I think a lot of people see this Sagittarian as someone who, it's like they don't really see them as reality, like that person can't be real. It's like they see it, it's like, imagine if you're walking down the street and you see a unicorn. You'd do a double take and you'd go, oh, I don't really trust my vision there. Did I really see that unicorn? That's just fantasy. That's how people see this person. Isn't that interesting, guys? And they really want people to see them for who they are. A real, living, breathing person with good and bad qualities, problems and challenges just like everyone else, rather than just this fantasy object. Okay? Now, if you're dealing with a Capricorn, this person may be silent at the moment. If you're interested in someone to settle down with, this is like, again, night and day. There's fantasy here, and there's reality here with this Capricorn. This is someone who is more, I would say, stay-at-home person. This individual tends to be someone who's out and about, very sociable. This one here is more of a homebody. So if you have a choice between those two, I mean, it'll be personal preference. I think they're both good people. This one probably is a little bit more stable, this Capricorn. They may also have Virgo in their chart as well with that Hermit card. This one here is like excitement plus. This one here is probably a little bit on the, I don't want to say boring, because that's giving this person a label that they don't deserve. But you may find them to be, because Cancer, I'm picking you up as a very sociable person, so that you may find this person as the yin to your yang. Okay, that's all I'll say about them, because they are a good person. Now, if you're dealing with an Aquarius, finally an air sign that doesn't give you trouble. This one here, I feel, is just at a distance from you. They're not speaking. Okay, they may have given you trouble in the past. They feel like they're, oh gosh, there's a little bit of arrogance around that person. I do feel that they are pretty successful in life, but the problem is they can be seen to be a little bit on the arrogant side as well. So I think that they're just kind of arrogantly being distant. I mean, does that make sense? But again, I don't feel like it's purposeful. I don't feel like they're doing it purposefully. It's just kind of who they are. They can't help but be this way. There's a little bit of, yeah, it's an unrelatability with that Aquarius. Like you may admire them from a distance, but it's almost like they're untouchable or something like that. Or they're just very they're not very, yeah, well, I wouldn't say they're unfriendly, they're just not friendly. You know, they're not easy, they're not approachable. this Aquarius. So they're just kind of being distant, but I don't pick up anything really bad there. I don't feel that they're thinking negatively toward you or anything like that. I just feel that they're kind of arrogantly doing their own thing without concern for anyone else. Okay. Now, if you're dealing with a Pisces, this person here could be giving you some advice to go out and have some fun. Not a bad idea, Pisces. This is a friend or someone around you. Could even be a colleague. Yeah, go out and have fun. And they seem to be giving you some truth bombs here, this Pisces. But not in a harsh or negative way. It's like I see you sitting around, maybe having lunch or coffee, or maybe even at a party with a group of friendly people, good people, who are kind of dropping a truth bomb every now and then, but they're not doing it in a way to marginalize or make you feel bad about yourself or your situation. They're just telling the truth and you know, then just kind of saying cheers, you know, drink up, let's have some fun, let's make merry. Okay. All right, Cancer, I wish you all the very best with this. I hope you've enjoyed the reading. If you have, please do press that thumbs up button. Share me on your social media, help me get the word out there, and it's super important for you to engage with the channel, communicate with me, let me know if this is something you've enjoyed. You can also subscribe. That is, of course, a big indicator that you like these readings, so please do help me out in that way. If you prefer a personal reading, of course, you can email me. The email is in the drop down box below. Just click that little down arrow and It will be there, all the information, the ways that you can get a personal reading from me, very affordable. Thank you so much, Cancer. Please take care and bye for now.